Yeah.
Ah! I thought you were trying to fart on me for a second.
I was going to try to fart on you, but I'd probably poop.
Oh, God. Okay, I crossed out episode 48, so that means we're on episode 49.
Shit, yeah.
49.
Now we got this shit
Cross
together.
it out.
Day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are we ready?
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of the Strobing Butt Plug. I'm the host this week because I'm a fat fuck and I'm out front. I am Ron. And these are my lovely co-hosts, the amazing Missy and the beautiful Ariana. We are on episode 49.
Yes.
49. We're getting damn
Feeling
close.
fine.
Yes. Getting damn close to 52 episodes. That's impressive.
That's right.
We're here to talk shit, drink beer, and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Be happier.
be happier.
I'm just kind of like chill. Everybody thinks I'm sad today. And I'm like, no.
No, she's just sober. We'll fix
Yeah.
that.
We'll fix
So-
it soon.
I am sober.
So, the beers on tap for this week, we have, for the first one, we have by Goliath Brewing.
Booing?
Booing.
No.
Fresh batch, s'mores, pastry stout.
Sounds delicious.
Little corner shot there.
A fresh batch
Oh
of...
my gosh, why does this remind me of like the 90s?
It's a fresh batch of Bel Air.
Well, yeah, I was thinking Fresh Prince of Bel Air when I saw it. I'm like, oh, dude.
Huh.
Then we have...
Yeah, because there's even a crown on the fresh.
Oh!
Just
We also
like it.
have Mega Berries Puff Tart,
Sounds good.
which
Reminds me
is
of
raspberry,
Crunch Berries.
blackberry, and blueberry.
Crunch berries.
Oh,
And then we have
Raspberry beer would be fun.
Dos Equis.
The mysterious berries. The mystery mystery.
I was going to say, if you're Ron, it's the mystery.
I'm prettier than I am smart.
And
So which
you're-
would you like to go first, ladies? Berries or s'more stout?
Which one would be better with the mysterious
Don't
berries?
say that.
I don't know.
I think berries. I think the s'mores is going to be better tasting.
The berries is like is going to be probably like a sour stout or
Yeah, that's what I
a
was
sour
thinking.
kind of thing.
It says tart on it, so yeah, maybe. We put no lactose in. Stay chilling and relaxing. Put no lactose in. That's the Goliath Brewing. At least she's not
So
gonna
I-
shit her pants. I don't know. There might be lactose in that
pretty.
one. It is pretty.
Where does it say they're out of? The Brewing Project? We've had their stuff before.
That is 4.3%.
Is it?
That's upsetting.
Yeah, come on, Ron.
I feel like
Do
stuff
better.
like that. That looks like not a shake one, but a
Like one of what is that place?
450.
450s. Does it actually say on there?
Project sour
Ale with raspberry, blackberry,
The
blueberry,
marshmallow,
and marshmallow
flavoring. I had one
Sounds good.
similar that had some marshmallow flavoring, and it was fucking
4.3%.
phenomenal.
It reminds me of something.
For you,
It's gonna
Mother?
make you shit yourself. Thank you. Ooh, I
Cheers.
had one that was very similar to
God, this reminds me of the smell of it. Reminds me of something I can't put place with it.
So they're marshmallowy. Both are marshmallowy. This one transitions into the s'mores marshmallow.
The taste of it reminds me of something too. What the fuck is it? It's gonna drive me insane.
It's like maybe a Hawaiian punch, but
No.
tartar maybe?
Some kind of dessert or something I've had before. I think. I don't know.
Like one of the marshmallow fluff kind of things.
I smell marshmallows. That's what it is to me.
So, what do we have to talk about today, kids?
I got some fun things. Was that beer 5K we went to, Daddy?
Fuck yeah, baby. I'm now Missy's father. Last weekend, at the behest of the lovely Miss Ariana, there was a beer 5K at Muller's Brew Barn. And all three of our asses, plus our good friend Adrian, went and ran for beer. My fat ass ran for beer, her fat ass ran for beer, and the Flash over there fucking blew us away.
That's right, she did.
Taking ass and taking names.
For like 3 seconds, I was running with her, and I'm like, yeah, I could keep this pace up, totally. And then, like, we got separated by, like, a traffic light, and I blinked, and just gone.
She said, fuck that dude, I'm not going to run as slow as him. She decided to take off as
I
what
was
it
running
was.
behind all these slow people, and I'm like, man, I could win this race if this is how slow everybody's running.
That's funny shit.
And I'm pretty sure I got in the top 10, but it was a fun run, so they didn't do places. And I'm like I can be very competitive about stuff like this, so I kind of want to know where I place. But
But there was a thing that I thought, because there was like a gold
golden growler.
Yeah, that you were supposed to be able to get if you were in the top something.
I think if you were number 1.
Ah.
And I think I saw a guy that had it.
The other fun part is that I'm Missy's daddy.
That's right.
When I was coming back, like one of the event organizers got like walk running with me, and we were just chatting for a minute. I mentioned the podcast, name drop. We got back to the finish line. I'm like, well, I'm going to wait on Missy. And here Missy was trailing behind me maybe 50, 100 feet or so, just around the corner. And I mentioned something about my daughter, and Missy comes up and she's like, oh, is that your daughter?
Mm-hmm. It's good times. And it wasn't that he looked old, it was that I look young.
Suddenly I felt like my beard was growing just white, like, you remember the Santa Claus where Tim Allen went from like young Tim Allen to like big fat puffy old man beard Santa Claus? I felt like that. I'm like, oh, well, that's just an ego kill.
That's great.
Because she's like, you're like, what, 2 years younger than me?
Mm-hmm. That's the best ego boost that I've had from a total stranger in a while.
Lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And I got called old.
She did. Yes.
And
Because she looks old enough to buy beer, and I apparently do not.
Bitch.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, this is delicious.
It is.
It's a sour that's not very sour. So I've been finding sours lately that have like a marshmallow flavor to them, or marshmallow added, and those are fucking good. I had one. I swear it was just like a different kind of multiple berries with marshmallow flavor. It was a little bit more marshmallowy and a little bit more red. I think it was like some blood orange in it. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm going to say blood orange and probably add to the tartness too, just because of the extra acidity.
But it was good stuff.
We do have one sad note, is that the last episode that had the buddy was probably his last.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm still holding out hope. But he went outside a couple of days ago, and I haven't seen him since. Like, we went outside and enjoyed the sun, and I was working in the yard, and he was sitting there, and he looked sad, so I went over and loved on him for a minute, and then I mowed the yard, and then I went to a birthday party, and I forgot that I left him outside, and then I haven't seen him since.
Yep.
Rest in peace, the buddy, if you're indeed resting in the peace.
Or just come home, dude.
Yeah, come home. We miss you, buddy. Watch the podcast. Come home. With your cat.
That'd be funny.
With your cat iPhone.
He just gets in somebody else's house. They're like, look, Mama Cat. And then they're watching the podcast. And he's like, so he tries to leave. He comes home. That'd be funny.
He's probably out there, like, looking at, like, visiting his old whores or whatever.
That's right.
Because he used to be an outside cat for a few years. And he's probably like, what's my old bitch up to?
Old bitches.
Oh, no. Party foul.
Didn't spill anything.
So, oh my god.
Oh, that's a party foul.
Go ahead and break your brand new phone on.
Your brand new bitch phone.
Week?
His bitch phone.
I think so.
I dropped out the fucking last
Probably.
week.
But that's delicious. So let's see. It was a 4.5%, and the Brewing Project Mega Berries Puff Tart. And you are from...
I didn't see anything real prevalent that said, but I missed those before.
Yes, like all the time. Mm-hmm. Wisconsin Eau Claire.
Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Yes.
Oh, isn't that where one of our beers last week was from?
Yeah, like if it wasn't last week, it was the week
We've
before.
had Brewing Project beers before.
Yes.
I've actually been to Eau Claire for like farmer tractor show shit with my dad.
Fun times.
So, let's see. Did anybody write anything interesting down?
Write anything interesting down? Like take notes?
Anything?
No. But I was going to talk about our snail trail.
Or snail trail?
On the bar stools. After we ran.
That's good stuff. The sweaty snail trails.
Yeah, the sweaty snail trail. And we were... and I don't know if you've ever watched softball. I don't know, was it college softball?
Yeah,
we were watching or some shit.
It wasn't, yeah.
And there's some very prevalent camel toe.
That's right.
So
we weren't really watching softball as much as we were watching camel toe.
I was watching
That's a sport now.
yeah, and now we have ideas.
It's like, hey, do you like sports? Yeah, I love looking for camel toe. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I was less looking at the camel toe, more watching some of the anger and like aggression that those women were throwing those softballs with.
Because you were getting off on it.
He probably was.
Dude, they were fucking like frightening the way they were like winding up and like just like, fuck you, you're gonna die. And it's like, it's a softball, so it's not really gonna kill you. But if it had been like regular baseballs, people would have just been like killed instantly.
That's what they do. It's the fast pitch softball.
So we want to invent a thing for your underwear that makes your camel toe like more prevalent.
It's different shapes.
Different shapes, yes.
Yeah. So
Like,
the Asians already make the one that makes your big old camel toe.
like Missy came up with like vampire teeth.
Yes.
And I think like, I don't know, you could do like a square or like a triangle or, you know, like shoulder pads, but for your underwear kind of.
That'd be great.
I wondered what you guys were
Something
talking
that
about.
spreads it out,
Yeah.
like.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
So they would just be like, you know, you could see like every little crease and
I dig it.
yeah. Well, you can make one that even looks like a roast beef sandwich.
I'm thinking Arby's.
That's right. That'd be hilarious. A real roast beef sandwich, just
Do you
not.
have underwear that looks like a roast beef sandwich because I kind of want some.
Arby's a roast beef sandwich or underwear that looks like a roast
Let's take a look.
Oh, that just reminded me. So remember we were having that conversation about the corn on Bush beer? Or
Yeah.
whatever? So this came across my timeline, and I took a screenshot, I believe. Wait, pictures. They're in here somewhere. Where is it? Right here. This ran across my timeline.
Oh, wow. That's hilarious.
What the?
Bush boxers with the corn cob.
Corn cob cock.
Yeah, if you can see that on there.
Well, let's see. There's I love roast beef's
Can't see.
boy briefs. Ugh, let's see.
Does Ari sell official thongs?
Brief jerky.
Is it beef jerky underwear?
Yes,
jerky.
it was. Wow.
I'm
I
having
can't
flashbacks
read
to the chick that was Ariel B. Wilding with the fucking frogs taped to her tits or whatever that was.
That was really weird looking.
The what now?
Did you see the picture in the group chat? It was like the redheaded chick that had like frogs on her tits and like one on her crotch.
Was it frogs or was it some? I thought it was
I
crabs.
thought it was frogs.
I thought it was frogs. I don't know.
Maybe
It
it
was,
was.
it was more of a what the fuck is this shit?
There's
I
a.
unsubscribed to the group Does Her Tobacco Chew Pussy?
That's right. I think.
And I
that's-
probably should have not because that would have been going to share with that.
What group was it?
The group that I found it in was, what's that group? I don't care what the hell it is, my pee-pee's going there.
That's funny.
I was getting way too far
You
off.
wouldn't be in a group like that.
I was getting way too far off into, like, the fucking weird part of Facebook and the internet, and I had to, like,
Oh yeah.
get rid of some shit.
Because that picture popped up in some group or something I was in too. And I don't know. I can't remember which group it was in now.
Unless it was
So-
the one that Ron sent to our group chat. I just keep seeing the beef jerky underwear, like the brief jerky.
Brief jerky.
I don't see any underwear that looks like beef jerky. Let's go to images real quick. So, you guys want to hear
Roast
something funny?
But
Yes.
So, I was at work the other day. Oh, there you go. You got some boxers. It's got a roast beef type sandwich or something on it. Looks like a... Not roast beef. It looks like chicken, like a barbecue
Let me see.
chicken sandwich.
yeah, so, like, back in the day when my buddy Rob kept working at Arby's repeatedly over and over again, if he was still working there now, I think that'd be a great gag gift to give
That's
him.
funny. But no, so anyway, I'm at work and I'm driving. We just left the hospital, had a patient in the back. I come around to this intersection and there's I'm pulling up to the light, it's turning red, but this lady, she just kind of starts running out and then she looks at the top and looks at me and then she's like waiting there, but I fully stop and then she comes out in front of me. She keeps looking at the light bar and then looking at me. Light bar, looking at me. And I'm like, and she does this for a little while. I'm like, fuck, what's she doing? So I rolled down my window and I was getting ready to I'm gonna point to the window. And then she just goes, and she just puts herself on the ground. And I didn't know if she dropped or was she slowly fainted? Was she getting dizzy? What happened? Or was she just being stupid as fuck? So I'm like, God damn it. And I have a patient in the back. I can't do anything. And my partner's in the back. And I'm like, hey, this lady just fell in front of the fucking truck. So I get out. And this other dude, he rolls up in a car and he pulls up over here. And I'm like, do you know her? He goes, no, I'm just trying to help you. I was like, well, I can't move her. I'm like, so we can't pick her up and move her. I said, hold on. So I took her, she pushed real hard to the sternal rub in her chest, and she, and she's like, then she starts just kind of shaking. She's like, I'm like, get up. And she stops to tell me she's having a seizure, and she shakes again. I'm like, it's not how people have seizures. I was like so fucking pissed. And then like when I told the dude that she's not really having a seizure, she just stopped and we sat her up and he goes, you can't stay in the street. As soon as we pulled her to her feet, she's like, you guys got $20? I was like, oh, you fucking bitch. I was so pissed. We were like, she goes, she was trying to say she needed a ride to the hospital, and then she asked for $20, and then she said she needed a ride to the hospital again. And it was literally like just not even the block down the way. She was like kind of like on the hospital property. I was like, just walk over there. Like, just fucking go over there. I was so pissed. I said, I can't put you in my truck. I already have a passenger or a patient in my truck. And then she was just so dumb. It really pissed me off. But my partner thought that she was gonna be like, oh my god, they hit me. And it was aggravating. I wanted to punch that bitch. Just fucking.
People are crazy.
Probably crackhead or something. Or
Methed out.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, if she was hungry, I get it, cool, but just put yourself in the hospital. Just go to the emergency room. Just be like, oh, I don't know what happened. Oh, I'm confused. I passed out. No, you can lie to them. It's cool. They generally won't feed you in the emergency department, but if they find out you're homeless, and they'll like get you someplace to where they try to put you in a nursing home sometimes.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah, sure.
Did you rinse?
Uh-huh.
We all rinsed.
All right. We have Fresh Batch Series, S'mores Pastry Stout. Stay chilling and relaxing. We put no lactose in.
No laxatives?
No laxatives.
Right.
That's how I like my beer with laxatives, man.
So she can have beer shits Wednesday. She about shits herself on the way to work.
Here you go. You want a good hit? 10%.
Ooh.
Nice, Ronald.
Hell yeah.
I'm hoping that last one's going to be like a 12.
Right.
You know, I didn't even look when I bought it.
I don't usually look either.
I usually look. Sometimes, like, I will pick it out, and then if I see that it's ultra low, I'll be like, yeah, fuck that shit.
See, I almost had this one as the mystery, but I feel like at this point I've done too many just chocolate stouty type things as the mystery. You know?
Yeah, but it's how it happens. It's cool.
This stuff is thick.
That sounds pretty
Thick like your mom. Thick like my cat.
Yowzers. See, hers needs more.
Yeah, Missy's needs a little more too. Man, you are shaking.
I was going to say, he's got the shakes. Not as bad as it normally would. His shakes are not nearly as bad as what they normally were. Let's see. Goliath Brewing Company. Toppling Goliath Brewing Company.
This one smells delicious. This reminds me of Christmas.
Ooh, this does.
Ooh, yeah. It smells weird.
It smells like Christmas.
I forget what that smells like. Am I smelling hazelnut?
I think it's supposed to be a graham cracker, probably. But...
Probably. Maybe. It smells. Yeah, that's graham cracker.
Ooh, that tastes Christmas.
Graham crackery smell. Let's see. I want to read this.
It does taste like Christmas. It tastes like a Christmas candle.
Yeah.
That's
like
what it
in a
smells
good way.
like. That's
Yeah.
what it smells like to me. Christmassy stuff.
They got the can looking all summery and shit.
Yeah, it does.
Which is weird.
Because, you know, like you do s'mores in the summertime over the
Yeah.
fire. So, I mean, probably summer and fall.
There you go. The dream of the 90s is alive in Decorah. Time to preheat your oven for bagel-sized pizzas and pull out your jazziest cups. The 90s are back and fresher than ever. Our s'mores version of Fresh Batch stokes the fire with notes of toasted marshmallow and melted milk chocolate squished between graham crackers.
Shit is thick, man.
Let's see.
Delicious.
Decorah, Iowa. That's why it says Decorah. I guess that's,
So, what are we doing this weekend?
This weekend,
yeah.
We're going to a sideshow.
going
That's
to
right,
did some looking and found a freak show sideshow. That'll be fun. fire eaters, walking on nails, laying on beds of nails, that sort of cool shit. I'm excited. When I found that, I didn't realize it was on a Sunday. And everybody's like, oh, it's a Sunday, we can't do that. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
I know.
And I peer pressured them all into being terrible adults.
I debated whether I wanted to. Well, I could easily do that for an 8-hour shift. I'd be like, fuck, 12-hour shift, easy as hell too. 24-hour shift, But you know what? I can muscle through it. I decided that it's not that bad because it starts at 7. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's what? Even if it's a 2-hour show, well, hell, even let's say even if it's a 3-hour show. I could easily get to bed by 1. That would be horrible. Not the worst decision I ever made because usually I get to bed by midnight. So
I usually go to bed at midnight and get up at 4:30 on Sunday.
Yeah. It happens.
For me, it doesn't fucking matter. I'll be all right. I'll just coffeenate myself and work will be fine. Coffeenate myself.
That's great.
Coffeenate the fuck out of myself.
This is really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that. It's got it's like it rivals the one. It leaves a foamy. Yeah.
For no lactose, because that's usually a lactose kind of a trait, isn't it?
I don't know. It's syrupy, sugary trait.
Mm.
If you got the beaties, you're gonna die drinking it.
The diabetes.
Mm-hmm. Diabetes. It's really good, but there's just something about it that I don't know. I think it smells like the fake candles that are bready type.
Yeah,
like
gingerbread candles.
Yeah, stuff like that.
So you think they just added a shit ton of gingerbread flavor rather than actual gingerbread stuff?
What the fuck is a graham cracker made of anyway? They put ginger shit in there.
Let's see.
Oh.
Molasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. That makes sense.
We're just gonna look up a recipe for homemade graham crackers.
Ooh.
We gotta add that to our blog and actually blog. I would do that.
What's that?
What are
Actually
graham
blog.
crackers made out of? Or no, wait.
Guy's named Graham.
How to make graham crackers.
It's not cannibalism if you just taste it.
That's right. That's right. Especially if you spit it back out, it's cool. Oh, homemade graham cracker recipe. Let's see. That one looks delicious, though. Those look delicious, too.
You're like, that looks disgusting. I'll do that one.
We're going to do the second one. It looks really delicious. We're going to jump to recipe because I don't care how someone's great-grandma fucked the grandpa.
My great-grandma fucked my grandpa, and then they came up with graham crackers because they were hungry after they had sex.
They were called them graham crackers because of my grandparents. They're in their 20s and weren't grandparents yet, but it still works.
Right.
I remember the first time my grandfather fucked my grandma in front of me. Man, that was so traumatic, but those graham crackers made it all better afterwards. And then it became a family tradition that we just watch Grandma and Grandpa fuck on Thanksgiving.
That's great. So, it's brown sugar. That would have been my second guess. Light brown sugar. You could use dark brown sugar, and that would be really good.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's mostly, it's like the flour. You got some honey in there, vanilla, cinnamon, and butter. So, that would be easy.
To give an idea of how thick this is, that is the rinse water.
Ooh-wee, that looks like beer. Drink it.
It still has a pretty good amount of flavor to it, actually.
Really? That's
Yeah.
funny. We'll give that a try when I get
Hydrating and beer in at the same time.
I'm telling you.
Hell yeah.
So we got free beer for our running. That was cool.
That's right.
Yeah, that was cool. That Berry Radler is what it was called.
Mhm.
Summer Berry
That's-
Radler
yeah,
or
that's
something
really
at
good.
Moore's. Really good.
I brought my my howler with me to fill up on some of that. And by the time I got done drinking, I wanted to do one thing and one thing only afterwards, which is go home and take a nap.
That's what I did too.
It was 2-3 hours worth of
You took a
coma.
nap too. I'm pretty sure. Because
Yeah, that's what you said in the
texted
group
later
chat.
and said you took a nap.
I probably did.
We all took naps because we're old.
We took naps.
We earned it though. We ran it all really, really good, and then we had a beer and we needed a nappy.
I'm still kind of impressed with myself. Because I have zero comparison with other people, how I run, and I actually did a pretty good job, I think.
She runs better than most people.
Probably not most people, but you know.
The only kind of run I'm good at is when I got the runs and I go to the bathroom.
There you go.
I used to hate running. I don't know how I became this person.
You know, it's funny. I don't mind it, but it's the whole. I'll get out of breath, and I'll be like, yeah, I can muster through that, and I'll be like, legs, nope, sorry. Legs and feet are on fire.
Let's say on the way back, we started going together, and I was like half wanting to go a little faster, and you're like I was walking a fast pace, and it was like hurting your feet and legs and stuff. Then I was like, ooh, there was a water fountain I passed, so I like passed you, went up and chugged a bunch of water at the fountain, and I'm like, okay.
I was like, yep, I'm walking.
And then I felt like I was just too damn full after that. I'm just like,
But it was a good time, either way.
It was.
I had some weird dude start walking beside me and talking, and it was like all right company, but he was really weird. So then I was like, oh, I feel like running again, and I took off, started running.
He was weird, like how?
He was just like the way he just walked up, started talking to me like a conversation that it was like he was just carrying it on from a conversation we had. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah.
I always find that weird. I think people like sit there and think in their head, and they're probably thinking that they're having a conversation with you.
Right.
So they're thinking about what they want to say to you.
And then so they just kind of pick up from some random spot in their head conversation, and they go, yeah, that makes sense. I can see it.
So on my way back, you know, because we like at the run, you would like run to a certain point, and then you would turn around and you would run back the same way. So I had a couple people that were like, good job, you know, and like a couple high fives or whatever, you know. And then Missy was my favorite. She's like, hey, show off. Made me laugh.
So I was like, this bitch don't run. This bitch is about running.
I was having flashbacks to cross country when I heard the people going, yeah, good job. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm fat and fucking slow here, guys. This is not a good job. Do not encourage this shit. Discourage this shit. Tell me I'm terrible, you fuckers.
I was thinking, like, whenever I saw signs when we first got there, it's like, you could bring bikes and this and this. And I was like, damn, I should have brought a scooter or something.
Oh, shit.
Well, like, Serendipity was like, so where was it exactly on the bike trail? She said it was on part of the bike trail. I could have rode down there and rode with you. I'm like, yeah. Like, from where the house had been like a 12-mile bike ride down easily.
That's funny. She could have done it.
Oh, she's done it before. She'll build her ass up to that here in the summer shortly.
It's not really that far.
No, but...
On a bike.
Right. Yeah, it's like it can be, well, maybe for her bike, because it's the 3-wheel bike, that could probably easily be a 2-hour bike ride, but that's, or maybe an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Because I used to do that, like, I'd go out, run some days and ride a bike some days. I'd do about 12 miles.
Bike riding would be fun.
So, like...
Bike ride sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Strobing Butt Plug, and we are riding bicycles.
The Strobing Bike Plug.
Yes, that would be hilarious.
That's illegal, right? I think that's illegal.
I mean, it kind of is.
For sure.
I mean,
but
the
like,
real question
really
is,
caught.
The real question is, are you going to be sober enough to keep the bicycle vertical?
Yeah, should be. If we're just drinking this.
I don't see why not.
Unless we just don't eat first. The Strobing Bike Plug.
For the record, I have a total, technically, of 3 bikes at my house. I've got the kids' 3-wheel bicycle, and then I've discovered when I cleaned out my garage, I have 2 perfectly good bikes.
If we used the 3-wheel bicycle, I would totally put your ass in a basket.
Yes! I would love that.
I'd be like, hell yeah, and then you would like hold the beer for me, and I'd have a straw, and I'd be like...
And I'd be sitting there with my legs hanging over, like, swinging it.
This is a thing we can do, guys.
Exactly what I would do, too, probably.
The bike trail's starts only a block from the house. You've been there. It goes in
totally do that.
Goes in like a 7-mile loop around town.
Hell yeah.
Is that the same bike trail that goes through Gettysburg and
yeah, it all connects.
Yeah.
If you like follow it out, you could take that bike trail from like Piqua all the way down to Dayton to Cincinnati, and then from Cincinnati it connects into another one. You could ride that bitch all the way to Cleveland if you want.
Yeah.
Shit.
Cleveland through Columbus.
We should do that.
I was thinking about walking that. I'm like, man, if I didn't have to have a job, responsibilities, and kids, I'd be like packing a tent, and I'd be walking that shit, and then I would just, like, well, fuck, I'm on the bike trail. I'm just gonna go into this little wooded patch and pitch my tent.
I wonder what kind of fucking weirdos you run into on those things.
Some homeless weirdos, maybe.
I've seen plenty of bike cops on it.
Yeah, you would see that.
Bike cops.
There where I live, most of it runs along the river, and I've seen guys on canoes, like little islands in the middle of the river, like pinching tents and setting up and shit. What?
The guys on douche canoes.
Yeah. Oh man, so talking about douche canoes. Apparently yesterday at my kid's school for the seniors was anything but a backpack day.
Douche canoe day?
Yeah. Kind of. Basically, like all the seniors, just the seniors.
How to use anything except a backpack?
They were the ones that wanted to participate were using anything but a backpack to carry their shit. She said that there were 2 or 3 kids towing around their books and shit in full-size canoes up the stairs, down the stairs, and all over the school.
That's funny.
There was one that was like, he had like rigged it up and had it on like one of those battery-operated little tiny wheel bicycles.
That's funny.
I was like, that is awesome. So I was like, when it's my turn, I'm going to do it with my 3-wheel bike. I'm like, you're not going to get that bitch into school.
Right.
It's like, oh, when I go to class, I'll just take the basket off and carry it inside. I'm like, okay. Said there was like one person pushing their shit around in like a stolen Family Dollar shopping cart.
That's good stuff. That would be me. I would have done that.
I can picture you doing shit
I
like that.
like it. I like it a lot. Hell, that.
All right, I'm gonna try this now.
When we babysat for John and Danielle, John got sick of like taking.
Oh, I didn't say it was good.
John got sick of taking groceries, like bags and bags of groceries to and from the van outside to his door. So the one day he bought a shit ton of groceries, and he said he just fucking tipped it up and put it in the back of his van, the whole cart and everything, and then just took the cart home.
Which the hell?
So he would basically, when he would get groceries after that, he would fill the cart and just wheel it up to his door and then go inside.
Wasn't it like Aldi's or some shit that you have to put in like a quarter into like the thing to keep the cart out?
Yeah.
Because they did that because so many people kept stealing carts.
No, it's just because they didn't want to pay people to return carts.
No.
That's
and they knew people would be like,
I want my quarter.
Okay.
No, Kroger, a lot of Kroger stores, they have carts that have shit in the wheels that, like, if it leaves the parking lot, the wheels lock.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen that. Like, you get, like, the carts that, like, roll real shitty, like, and that little mechanism's wearing out.
I don't know.
I've seen them do that. Like, the little mechanism doesn't unclamp right or something.
Well, let's give it a try.
I did not know that.
Ooh, yeah.
It's not good.
He must have had more stuck in.
I think so.
It
just tastes like water to me.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of tastes, well, hold on, one more.
Chug, chug, chug.
Oh. I don't know. It tastes like, shit, what was it tasting like? A really weak ginger ale. Like that.
Ginger ale.
Shall I crack the mysterious or not?
Yeah. Like, no, we don't want to drink the mysterious beers.
Oh, okay.
Today.
We're not drinking anymore today?
No.
What time do we usually crack it?
Usually
about 45.
Yeah, we're
usually
close
seems
enough.
about like 38 to 45.
Okay.
Ron's trying to get us shorter and shorter episodes.
Well, we're kind of boring today.
We are boring today.
Well, I wrote down shit to talk about, but nothing's like sparked my interest on bringing some of it up. Like,
let's fucking do it, dude.
So, like, the conversation it kind of had at the dinner table. So, you see dudes...
About the robots?
What?
About the robots?
Sex robots?
Well, some of the sex robots. Let's go talk about the bra thing, but if you guys want to talk about how to warm up a sex robot, go for it.
No, I'm good.
Well, you guys stick them in water, I guess.
What else did we talk about?
Let's go talk about, like, the fucking, like, college movies and the sticking the finger up the butt guy.
Oh, yeah.
Sticking the finger up the butt guy.
Yeah.
I like the sticking the finger
I
up
don't
the
know how
butt
we got on the topic in the group chat, but, like, one of the college movies, it was a road trip, where, like, they were somewhere, ran out of money, and this dude went to a sperm bank to sell his jizz.
They're robbed.
And, like...
They're robbed, yo.
And, like, the dude was, like, having problems getting off, and, like, the nurse that was running
the nurse came in, and he was like, oh, you want to help? I don't think he had problems
I thought he was having problems getting off, and she's like, do you need some help? And he's like, yeah. And he was all like, this nurse will go get with me. Yeah. And then she put on a glove and, like, shoved a finger up his butthole.
That's great.
And hit the prostate.
I'm trying to figure out
right.
all those movies. Oh yeah. Well, women can't find the prostate. That's Ben Shapiro. That's what sparked it.
This is either going to be good or not good. I'm not sure.
I bet more.
Better be good, Ron.
I bet more women could find the prostate than dudes could find the clit. I feel like.
Have you ever had that happen, Ron?
Not finding the prostate or the clit?
No, like anybody like ever like stick a finger up there and you're like, oh, like on the movie.
No.
Just immediate jizz.
No.
So what was the thing where we were like, it was something about a doctor. a doctor like, God damn it, I sent it to you guys.
What did a lousy
No, it was like
of mine?
Sorry.
I gave myself way too much head.
I'm trying to think of what it said now. It was something like the doctor was checking the guy's prostate. Like, you think you're having a
Oh, yeah.
And like...
That was the one that triggered it. It was like,
said my coworker went to the doctor to have his prostate examined, and like, as soon as the doctor touched his prostate, he like got off
all over the place
and knocked a bunch of equipment over or something.
Yeah, he fell over. That's what it was. He got off, fell over, and knocked a bunch of equipment over. I don't know that I would be upset. I'd be like, thank you, doctor. Like, could I have a prostate exam next week? Like, I'd be trying to reschedule one for all the time.
Fruity one.
I was gonna say it looks pretty fruity.
So I was just kind of thinking, because we were like who enjoyed it more or something. I was like thinking the doctor probably, it's like his like goal or something.
Yes, to humiliate his patients like that because it
like
makes it better.
It's like his kink, but he doesn't tell people that, So it's
I guess it could be a kink. I was more so thinking like, oh great, another fucking prostate exam. I hate having to do these. I'm gonna make him feel like a fucking loser. I'm gonna make him jizz himself so he gets all embarrassed and shit. Like, yeah, that's good stuff. Like,
or like he's like very secretly in the closet doctor, and he's like, oh, this could be great. This is the only way I can get a guy off. Because, he's like actually married and has kids, but, he's secretly gay.
Yeah, this is an IPA for sure.
Yeah, grapefruit IPA, in my opinion.
Mm.
Yeah, I was thinking something citrusy.
Yep.
Grapefruit, there might be some pineapple in there or something.
Goliath again.
Scorpion Morella, and it's... Scorpius Morella?
Morcella?
A double India IPA. I was curious to know if a double, because I've been trying to figure out... We've had a couple, like the triple IPAs and other things
that were really smooth and not so...
Yeah.
The quadruple one was probably the best one we had.
Yeah, right. That was it.
So I was trying to decide if, is it the double, is it triple, what makes that better? So I felt like, a little experiment.
Gotcha. What was the one? So there was a quadruple one. Where was that from?
The quadruple one?
Yeah.
That was the...
Was that an RS?
I thought it was.
That quadruple one? No, the one that was really good quadruple is the one that had like the bunny cartoon and shit all over it. I don't remember.
No, there was another one that was actually better than that, I thought. The one that was the bunny cartoon all over it, I think that was Flying Monkey. Which they had pretty good. I think they have all IPAs, because I had one of theirs over the weekend. And I think it was a quadruple IPA, but it was a creamsicle.
Okay.
And it was kind of good.
Where's this from?
Flying Monkey.
Okay.
And all their cans are very, they're black, but then they have all these, electric colors. Ow. Something's in my ass. It's still in my ass cheek.
Am I missing it?
I hope I'm not getting stung
I
again.
hope she's not getting her prostate exam.
Did I miss it? I can't find an ABV on the can unless I'm missing it.
Let's see. Brewed in beautiful Decorah, Iowa. You bitches. I'm not seeing it.
It was a worthwhile experiment to see if it was going to be really smooth or super hoppy.
Brewed each spring to celebrate our brewery's annual day off to go Morel mushroom hunting. Created with a combination of Pacific Northwest Southern Hemisphere hops, Scorpius Marcella is meant to be shared with friends on a warm spring afternoon. That's what we're doing.
So do you guys get random things, like somebody will say something random and then somebody else will be talking about the same thing later on in the day?
Sometimes I think.
Sometimes.
Because today I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about somebody being a social worker, and then I was talking to this guy at work and he was talking about his wife being a social worker, and then he was also talking about him and his wife going mushroom hunting, and now we're talking about morel mushrooms. I'm like, what the fuck, man? It's weird.
You're in alignment.
Yeah, shit like that happens to me all the time.
It does.
For a second, you were looking at your finger. I'm like, are you gonna boop Ariana? You gonna boop her nose?
Yay! I don't know what happened to my finger, but it's got a big ouchie on it. It's a big old ouchie thing. Then I wash my hands a lot of work and use hand sanitizer, and it fucking hurts.
So you're gonna get stung and bit and all that other bullshit again?
I don't want to do that. Get the arm thing. Big old yellow jacket, something or other.
I keep finding fucking bees in my house. Big ass fucking like carpenter bee, bumblebee sized sons of bitches.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like trying to figure out where the fuck they are.
Smoke them out.
Just smoke the whole damn house up.
Yeah, you can do that. It's good. You can smoke them out.
No problem.
Just gotta have to go back and wait till like 4:20, man. Hotbox some of that shit.
No, you just.
I was watching some bee thing
That's
yesterday, and there's this lady who was like trying to move bees out of places.
Yes.
And she just picks them up.
She does.
And like scoops them into a hive, and it was really cool, man.
She's not afraid of them, and like she doesn't really get stung that often.
Did you know when you see like a swarm of bees just like outside on a tree or something, you can stick your hand right in them apparently, and it's like they're real docile. I wouldn't recommend doing it, but supposedly you can stick your hand right into them.
I think you can't really swat into it. You just gotta kind of
sink your hand into it.
I was gonna say swim into it.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
It's like when you see like the people doing like the beards of bees and shit.
That's funny.
Yep.
I would do that. Other than the fact that I might be mildly allergic.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't want to get stung 20 times and then find out.
I had a big swarm on my tree out there. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but it was pretty cool.
Stick your hand in it.
I didn't stick my hand in it.
Well, like if you stick your hand in there, you can find the queen. All the rest of them will follow you.
Mm-hmm.
But not like in an angry fashion, just in like, hey, we're going that way fashion.
Right.
That's what that lady was doing. Like she'd stick her hand in, she would find the queen, and she'd put it in this little box thing, stick it down in the hive, and then she'd scoop some of the bees in there, and then like the rest of them would kind of just like go in.
I would make my own hive and get my own honey if I could do that.
Wouldn't that be the shit?
Oh yeah, I would. I would try to like induce them to do certain like I would have certain plants. Like I don't know, I might grow a lot of pot and have
some THC weed honey.
Mm-hmm.
That's if you move to Colorado, dear.
No, you could do it here. You just have to be more sneaky and secretive about it.
Well, there goes your secret.
Well, you know.
Better cut that part out.
I'm just going to do it at Ron's house. That way I won't get caught.
Good idea. Right in Middletown.
Be like, that wasn't me. Ron stole my idea, this son of a bitch.
Well, like, you know when I bought my house, like the dude I bought it from was growing, right?
Yes, because he had the grow lights in the closets.
The dude had
the plugs in the closet.
When I first bought the house, when I did the first walk through the house, like the room that's now my game room, the dude had like a bunch of fucking dogs in there, and we couldn't go look in the room.
Dogs.
And they were like right by the fucking closet. And later on, when we went through after I bought the house and cleaned it up, the ex-mother-in-law was cleaning like these high-ass shelves in there. We noticed there's an electric plug in the closet. And when she was cleaning up, there's potting soil on these, like, you know, the ceilings in my house are like, 8-9 foot tall. And yeah, she found a pot leaf that they didn't get picked up and potting soil in there. So they're totally growing it in.
That's all right.
Props
to them.
The first time I walked through the house.
Like, who hasn't been there?
First time I walked through the house, there was a shit ton more. Like, there were just random electrical outlets hanging from the ceiling in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Where they'd been, like, they had shit, and there was a bunch of, like, dirt and potting soil on the floor of the basement, too. It's like, yeah. One side of across the street was a cop, one end of the block was a cop. I'm going, man, that dude had some huge fucking balls.
Nah, it's just pot. Like, it's in his own house. Was it, why is somebody going to just automatically assume, dude, you grow pot?
I know you're growing pot there, you son of a bitch.
Right. So your cup has this weird bump on it, and I keep finding it, and it's like a...
Is that the cup split?
It's a defect. It is.
It's the cup split.
Yeah, it keeps going in my mouth. Like it's like
you keep finding her clip there.
The cup keeps violating me.
Or you're violating Ariana's cup.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's rubbing my clit.
That's right.
Do you ladies need a minute alone there? Our ratings just shot way up now.
Get more views.
Right.
Save that shit for the OnlyFans, ladies.
That's right. Onlybuttplugs.com.
Only butt plugs.
I am sure that's probably a site
too. Yeah, that's probably already a thing. And now we gotta find out.
Now we're gonna find out.
That's right, we do. Onlybuttplugs.com.
Man, I feel like there was some shit I was gonna talk about, and I just cannot think today. I'm tired, I think. I've been tired all day.
Well, what are we finding on only butt plugs?
Hold on. Ideal red butt splice connectors 18. It's trying to take me to... Why is it doing that on Amazon? You are being a shitbag. I don't like the new thingy for my phone for ONLYBUTTPLUGS.com. Onlybuttplugs.com. See, it keeps sending me right to fucking Amazon. You can't do that. Maybe it's just something that's supposed to go there. ONLYBUTTPLUGS.com.
Onlybuttplugs.com.
Yeah, it goes
it's
to...
like automatically taking you to
Yeah,
John
so
Travers.
somebody bought that particular domain.
Yeah.
And then they have it rerouted to Amazon doing a search on Amazon doing a search for butt plug. And then, so there's all kinds of...
We have, looks like...
Heat Street...
Butt connectors, underwear, natural vaginal suppositories.
Oh, a butt planter, body vase, female form booty flower vase, butt plug, anal plug,
Intimate rose, large 4-pack silicone dilators for women and men.
And men. Because what man wouldn't want to... Ooh.
There you go, guys.
Did you get the furry?
No, I got silicone panty,
like
big butt lifter, hip enhancer, cross-dressing underwear for cross-dressers.
Well, what the fuck? Oh, it goes around the waist.
$510.
$510 for the big booty shit? You could make your own stuff of that.
$510, folks. You want to have a big butt?
Make sure my camera sees it well.
Big butt.
So you can get the faux fur wolf fox ear and tail plug. It's pink and blue, and the set is... Ooh, it's $6 for the set, but it's $10.99 shipping.
Well, this you can get in cream, ivory, and nude. Ooh.
A shirt that says I love anal.
Wait, they have a video. So you got big tits, and you put that on. Now you can turn around, and you got a big ass.
Now your ass matches your tits.
I already got a big ass. I don't need one of those.
To the tune of blah, 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 blah.
Electric enema? Wowzers. Could you imagine?
So this is an interesting combination for me because it is literally electrical butt connectors and, things for dudes to have butts.
Bodybuilder, Brazilian bum cream, electric enemas, butt plugs.
There's the cute foxtail.
Vaginal anal cleaner, anal cleansing nozzle fit for regulator douche system. Bath bombs. Electric abdominal stimulator, body vibrating slimming belt. Dual channel 10s EMS, so that's like a shocky thing.
Variety pack of women's G-foam underwear.
Heat shrink butt connectors. And that's at onlybuttplugs.com.
How about a t-shirt that says, I want to eat ass and drink it and day drink?
I thought it said I want to eat ass and drink pussy.
I want to eat ass and day drink.
Nice.
I mean,
that's
wash your mouth out.
Erica's neighbor would have that. He's got a big old sticker on the back of his thing that says, I eat ass. What's that shirt say? Butt slut? The butt slut tank top?
Cool, man.
Shower in the vaginal and anal cleanse nozzle fit for regulator douche system.
Well, it's nice to know that we have very similar Amazon ads.
Lubalicious anal lube water.
Lube water, anal lube water.
Lubalicious though.
Lubalicious. I like that.
Fluffy foxtail plug fit for women with made anime stainless steel plug. That is a hell of a thing. And then
Snailax shiatsu massager sheet. Ooh, the red and black one. The Fox
Fancy.
Lube Life.
I think I'm gonna get into the furry life.
Right.
Why not?
And our ratings just went up. She gonna get into furry life. She gonna come in here in like an episode or two, totally dressed up all furry, and she'd be like, "I want to GIF with you guys." Ooh, and we're like, "Okay, bye."
You would not say bye.
He would fucking get a boner all over that shit. His dick would peek out the top of his pants and go, and it would unbutton his pants and just zip him right on fucking down. Top of his dick would be doing all kinds of shit. Fucking, that's exactly what he'd be doing. Be like, what the fuck? Why don't you do this shit when I'm having sex? You're just fucking disappointing women everywhere.
If you wear cat ears or furry ears when you get into your furry face, let me know. We can all dress it appropriately, okay?
Okay, so I won't stand out.
Yeah.
And they'll never know.
I think we'll all stand out, so then they'll all know.
Hi, I'm Wiggles the Fox.
But yours is coming with the butt plug.
That's right. I feel like it would be fun to wear the Strobing butt plug in public with like a skirt and no undies.
Do it.
But
Do it.
I don't like things in my ass. I mean, maybe if you got me drunk enough and it was small enough and it was like...
Yeah, if it was like smaller.
Right, God, it's a fucking large. What the hell? Are you fucking buying for yourself there? Well, I'm large. They definitely gotta be large. I think that's what he was doing. He's like,
I got the only one that's strobed.
I guess if you're working your way up to strobing, that you're probably a professional.
Right, at that point.
I mean, you gotta go to the club wearing your going, you getting your dollars.
But you can also just stick it in your vagina. It's cool.
Yeah, that's probably
nobody would know. I mean, as long as you're fucking glowing from that whole region, man.
I'm still laughing about the vibrators with the remotes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just fucking going out, hanging out with each other and throwing the things down and then just picking up a random one and just, all right, who do I have?
Like, well, I got myself,
and,
damn it.
You're gonna stand there, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna try to not react or whatever, you know, and so nobody knows who's really,
Right.
It's gonna be awesome.
I think
the big problem is you're gonna hear the motor going.
No, you wouldn't.
Write it fast.
Oh god, that would be really great. I think the bigger the group you have, the funner it would be.
Right.
If you have like 10 people and you just be like, that'd be a great dinner game. Like you'd be out and 10 people sitting around a table, and then you just everybody would have their. And we would just get
I'm assuming that they have the same remote, you know?
Yeah.
So would you have to buy different brands? So then you would have to reach in.
I feel like you could.
Get one of the fancy ones that's maybe Bluetooth or something.
No, I don't know. I feel like.
Didn't the ones that get you guys? They were on the same thing, weren't they?
They were because mine was doing hers and. I think it was because
you're right. It was. That's why we know that.
See our Christmas episode.
I was like,
that's right.
Why do I know this?
But no, how great would that be? You have a table full of 10 people, and you're out to dinner, and everyone just holds it up, and they're taking turns. Say you're going clockwise around the table, and everybody just pushes the button and then turns it off. And then the next person does it, and the next person does it. And you just keep going around the table till the first person gets so turned on that they're twitching and dancing. And you're like, ha, I got yours! And then they're out, and it's musical chairs, but it's...
I'm just thinking
chairs.
One person needs a remote to fire them all off. You know what I'm saying? One person needs a master remote. Nobody knows who the master remote is. Because we're just
that would be funny.
Because it's just all right.
Funny.
We're this is going to totally be Ariana. She's going to fucking jizz her goddamn pants. Hit the button. Oh, God!
No, but you would try not to react.
Right.
Do you think,
But everybody's going to do it.
You think, since it's, more of a surprise that it's harder to not react? Because...
Oh, yeah. I mean...
Because you don't know when it's coming, so it's
Yeah, because once you got around one time, you would... I was going to say, once you got around one time, you would know who had yours. But let's say you go like this. Everybody does one round where they're taking turns and do this, and they...
Pass it on the left?
No, they all throw... No, because you would still know.
Oh.
You would be able to watch, be like, this person shocked me this time, so this person going to shock me this time. You throw them all in the middle, and then you grab it and reach it again, and so every time it's random. That would be fun. What a game to play!
Lesbian party games.
You can put it up your ass, too. It doesn't have to be a lesbian. Yeah, you're included. We don't want to uninclude you, dude.
Thanks, Missy.
That sounds like a funny game.
I'd be down. I mean, why the hell not? I mean, it'd be, awkward, but what a way to get to know your friends. It'd be like one of those weird party games. It's yeah, go to this party and like not everybody knows each other. It's gonna be really cool. I guess there's supposed to be like a really cool game how we can get to know each other really well.
Like a
but I don't. Right. We don't know what it is.
There's like a fishbowl, and when you get there, you're supposed to throw your car keys in, man. And then like later on, they're like gonna pass out car keys, and you gotta figure out whose keys belong to what car. And then you just go in the car and fuck each other.
But instead, it's all about
Firearms.
sex toys. That's right. That'd be fun.
Yeah, you just throw your remote down in the fishbowl. And...
That'd be hilarious.
Now those are parties. I just keep picturing like some like 70s swinger party with the keys, man. So what do you think? How'd that turn out for you guys?
Nah. Not good. Not good. I'm not a fan.
Of this?
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad.
It's an IPA, not the worst IPA.
I think it tastes like farts.
I think it's okay. I think it tastes like citrusy IPA.
Ariana likes farts.
She likes to fart.
She does.
I don't know. I wanted to try something different, and I figured, double IPA, triple IPA, we'll see. Are you playing with my head?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
This is fun.
Kinky. Need to, like, shave that shit as a little peach fuzzy now.
Shave a dick in the back. I would. Missy, can you shave my head for me? Sure thing. Got it.
Nope. What the fuck was Saren's buddy Miles was talking with that kid the other day about how you don't trust your phones around your friends unlocked.
No, that's why I put a lock on my phone.
That's right. That's why everybody should.
Yep.
And I told him the story about the time you gave me Grindr.
Yeah, but that was really great because you actually had. Well, no, it wasn't that it was not locked. You didn't have your iPad locked, but it was like the password you had to have
was too damn easy to guess.
Because he was. I don't know why he did this. I kind of thought it was dumb then because I was like, when we were in school and you told me you're like, I've got the best password that nobody will ever guess, and blah, 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 and nobody will be able to hack my shit. It's paper bag. And I'm like, dude, isn't this a fucking computer nerd? Shouldn't he know not to give people your fucking computer password?
You say this, but the computer nerds like myself are the ones that write shit on Post-its and stick it on monitors.
Right.
That's true.
But then I'm just like, well, not that I want to get into a school email because that would just be weird, so I really don't care. And then years later, I'm like, if I were Ron, what password would I use? Best password that you would never have to change because nobody would ever be able to hack in a whole million entire years. Oh, yeah. Bing! Access granted. Yes!
So tell us what happened after you got Grindr.
I should have made him a profile so he could get boyfriends.
Oh, you didn't make him a profile?
I didn't think about it. This was like years, like first iPad. And it was, what I originally did, he had to stop at a rest stop, and he was using the iPad as a GPS. We stopped at a rest stop. We were on the way to Michigan to deliver tractor panels for his dad's business. So while he was in this truck stop rest stop taking a shit, on the way there...
Everybody poops.
On the way there, I saw this, it was a watchdog thing, and you could go to this website or whatever for watchdog, and so it was like your neighborhood watchdog where you could see where sex offenders lived. I was like, I want to see what that. I'm curious as to what this shows. Well, whatever it was and how it popped up, I think maybe there was an app that you could download for that, and so when I put in whatever, all the apps that came up below it. One of them was Grindr. So your sex offenders, something Grindr.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was like, what's this? Well, it wasn't even really Grindr. It was Gay Adult Friend Finder. Because I think back then I probably wouldn't have known what Grindr was, but I was like, Gay Adult Friend Finder. Ron needs this in his life. So I just downloaded it for you and went about it, and I was so excited, and I didn't think to make a profile because I really didn't know how to do all that shit.
Make a profile, start swiping right on random dudes on the interstate.
Right, first time I ever used
hook me up with random trucker.
The first time I ever used the iPad, and then, except for my parents, I might have used it a little bit, and then I was like, okay, cool. And then...
It'd be like that video I sent where, the dude found the hole. It was glorious. It was just down the street from his dad's.
Yes. But then, so then you ended up finding it weeks later, calling me a bitch. I was at Walmart. I was standing right in line. I remember so vividly, you bitch! You fucking bitch! I was like, why am I a bitch? And then April's texting me, this is fucking amazing! I'm like, oh yeah, there you go. Ron's gay. Adult friend finder.
Ron's gay.
You big filly. You only wish I were.
That's funny. You can be as gay as you want.
I
kind of wish you would have been able to make a profile now.
Oh, that would have been so.
I mean, as long as
I guess still can.
long as the car trip was, you know.
I can download Grindr on my phone, make him a profile, and just start sending him his hits. Like, this big teddy bear wants to show you the ropes. Like, this grizzly looking for a cub. All you gotta do is shake your body there, cub Ron.
You just be like, hey, that guy really likes motorcycles. You should hang out with him sometime.
There you go. I'll be like, yeah, my name's Ron. Here's my address. Be like, just come over and just start talking about motorcycles and ask to show the garage, and then, well, whatever happens in the garage. That's right. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Not poor butthole.
I think I wouldn't really tell people where he lived as much as I would just give out his phone number. He'd just be like, send pics, please. He'd just get these random
dudes.
Random fucking dudes.
You're like, man, look at these dicks. What do you think of these dicks?
That'd be great.
You'd be like, oh, you should totally suck that. Like, really?
Yeah, I'd take that one in the butt, Ron.
That's right. Start off big, since you just think that everyone should start off big. That's right.
I believe the appropriate response is, wee, wee, wee. Squeal like a pig?
Yes. It'll work.
So what the fuck else this week, guys?
I don't know.
Eh.
Went to a little kid's birthday party.
Dude, it was great. He had his magnets.
It was great. Wasn't that cute?
I did. I love that video. We're little...
He's like obsessed with Jeopardy. He's 4 and obsessed with Jeopardy. It's really cute.
And he was like naming them. He was the way he was announcing them, and it was like perfect. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah. Like he can recite the episodes of Jeopardy.
That's good stuff. I like it.
Shit so much.
That's awesome.
I like it. I like it a lot.
That's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Is that it?
Kind of boring.
Yep. Not too boring.
I mean,
we did a lot of shit.
And...
We did the run thing. I've been busy fixing all the shit that I broke.
Ron breaks a lot.
I got a
very
sunburn.
Responsible. I've seen that. I saw that on your arms. I was like, shit, she actually has color on her.
Yeah, I got
Too bad it's all going to go away.
I know. Ian called it peel and pale. He's like, at least you got a tan. I'm like, yeah, but it's not going to be a tan as soon as I peel. And he's like, yeah, it's peel and pale.
Oh, that's so funny. That is true.
It's really bad on my back. It fucking sucks.
Oh, wow.
I'm excited for this weekend. I haven't seen a good freak show in years.
I haven't seen one ever, I don't think.
Really?
Uh-huh, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, man. I want either of you guys to go there and just look as innocent and scared as possible. Because that means you'll get picked for some, like, participation shit.
That'd be cool.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't want to
No?
Ariana does not want the participation.
Oh, like, that's my favorite part of that stuff. Because, like, the ones that I always like is when my favorite thing is whenever they do the human blockhead, okay? So your sinus cavity is a pretty big empty space in your head. And they'll take, like, these roofing nails. And they'll stick it up there and start...
And they do this to random people?
Well, what I've seen them do is they'll take the freak show performer will take them and, you know, they'll stick it up there. They'll get it, like, you know, all the way up to the head right here. And they'll be like, okay,
you guys take them out.
Like, I can't get it out there. Like, oh, man, you got to help me get this out because this is my brain. This is hurting my brain. No, it's not really doing anything. And they'll, like, give them a set of pliers. Like, now if I sneeze or anything, this will give me permanent brain damage. And they'll have, like, you know, the obviously scared-looking person be like, like with a pair of pliers, and as soon as they get like that far, or something stupid like that, and the person will, like, drop the thing and run scared. But really all they need to do is just pull it straight out.
Fun times.
Interesting.
Oh, those things are always fun.
I think I've seen a freak show at, like, Ozfest or something one time.
One of my favorite freak show guys is this dude by the name of Reverend Tommy Gunn. And we went to that circus-themed beer place here, was it last year?
Probably.
Like the weekend before that, they were performing there, and I was so pissed.
Because you had no idea that place existed.
But, like, I've seen Reverend Tommy Gunn, he's got nipple piercings. And during the show, he'll talk about, like, how much weight a nipple can actually take.
Jesus.
And, you know, like the belt loops that people put, like, keep car keys on and shit.
Oh yes, they're not the belt loops. They're the what do they call them? I know what you're talking about, the clips.
But he'll clip those through his nipple rings. And I seen one where he had like a wrought iron chandelier. They took and lit all the candles on and picked it up and just swung it back and forth off of his nipples.
That would hurt. I wouldn't like that.
No, I'm good.
That's
I
right.
wonder what his nipples are going to be looking like here in about
Now.
30 years.
And about now.
Right.
Because the last time I saw that show was probably like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited. It'll be awesome.
That's right.
There'll be hot chicks mostly naked dancing with fire, I'm sure.
It happens.
Maybe some hot dudes. You know, you never know.
I seen a couple pictures of like women doing like acrobatic type shit.
Yeah.
I'd like to be a fire breather. That'd be fun. I'd do it.
Pretty cool. They do that at was it fire breathing? They were doing at Lewisburg Caves,
Oh really?
or they were doing. I don't know if they were doing fire breathing or if it was like people like twirling fire or something. They were doing some shit with fire.
Fire
It was
dancing or
pretty cool.
something?
Yeah, shit like that. It was pretty cool.
I think they were doing that at Middletown Haunted. What is it? It's the
On the trail.
well, it's the
Oh.
it's the one with 5 of them.
Yeah.
The Land of Illusion.
Yeah, they call it
I
that
think
now.
they
It
do
used to be
that.
the Haunted Trail. So I'm excited. It'd be cool. Be like irresponsible Sunday night activities.
That's right.
For old people.
If I already had my car back, I'd fucking call into work.
When are you getting your car back?
It should be soon. A couple of weeks, about a week ago, they said it should be 2 weeks. I'm hoping so.
I saw it. I had to get it. So I'll ask the question I always ask. What have we learned today? Anything?
We didn't learn a lot today for
No,
real.
not really.
I don't think we did.
I'm fucking boring this week, man.
We learned
We're sorry we're boring this week.
Sorry.
We learned that it's easy to turn Ron gay.
We learned that Ariana is the fastest fucker here.
Yeah, we learned that I might be a furry someday.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's your fursona?
Huh?
Your fursona.
What's your
I
fursona?
don't know. I'm not like into the furry community. I don't
Yeah.
know what this
So
is.
you don't know what's your spirit animal, Ariana?
I'm gonna find groups
What's your
and
favorite
suggest
animal?
them to her.
I don't have a favorite animal. My spirit animal is probably some kind of cat or maybe like a whale.
You're gonna be a furry whale.
That'd be great.
She'll-
She'll have a fucking butt plug with a whale tail sticking out of it, and then her little headpiece will be the water spout.
And she'll just go.
I'm gonna find that.
And she'll run around talking like a whale. Oi!
That'd be great. I want to see that.
Your little shrimp.
That's great stuff. That's right. That's my favorite.
You really do a good whale voice, Rob. I'm starting to question you now.
He's the whale furry.
It's fucking Dory from Little Nemo talking whale man.
That is whale furry. We're gonna try this.
Whaley?
They're kind of like like.
Let me see.
Well, hold on here. We gotta.
Am I gonna get a new kink?
You might.
I just introduced you to something new, Rob.
They do have whale furry.
Sexy orcas.
What are whale furries called? What are orca furries called? Cetaphurs. And that's the whale furries. Cetizen is the orca furry. Are there aquatic furries? Popular fish furry species include sharks. It's not also uncommon for some fursonas to be part of fish to give their form an aquatic meaning or flavor. They call themselves fishies. You're a fishy. Come here. That's great. We're gonna try to.
Now the girl has a reason that she smells like tuna?
Let's see. Well, those are still
This
weird.
looks like a lot of anime type stuff.
Yeah, but we're gonna try to find. We're just gonna go to shopping. I don't know.
Your Amazon fucking shit's gonna be all fucked up now.
Mhm.
You're gonna have all kinds of cool ads.
This I would again. Oh, well, that's not really furry shit, but I kind of like that.
What is it?
It's a skull
That's
inside
kinda
of a
cute.
furry bones Moby Dick the whale skeleton monster with purple octopus figurine. So that's all that's there. I am fucking determined to find. I'm gonna do one more search. Whale furry costume. WHALE FURRYCOST. No. STUME. Oh, there's a big old whale costume, but it's more so of like a whale mascot.
I'm gonna have to make this
Yeah, you can.
be like a butt plug with a whale tail.
Whale beluga, orca fleece, costume, Edwards furry bones, blue whale. Whale tail butt plug.
Oh, that's just disappointing. I googled sexy whale costume.
And it's not really anything too largest selection.
Nothing super sexy. Nothing I can fab to, unfortunately.
Oh, but it's ooh, wowzers! So this is different. It's an anal plug anus open expander. So it looks like a whale tail, but you actually pinch it and insert it, and then it goes inside. So it's going to be backwards. Oops, she's wearing hers. There we go. Well, we're just going to have to try harder when we're off of here. So there's a lot of furry shit now on my screen. It's cool.
So what's your persona now, Missy?
Oh, I don't know that I have one yet. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if Ariana's going to have the whale shit.
I don't know. Probably more like a cat than a whale, but or a crow. Even crows are cool. I like crows.
So we've learned we've got some furries in the room.
Future furries.
We've learned that Ariana's fast.
I thought you were going to call her fat.
I mean, no, but if she wants to identify as fat when she's wearing her whale outfit to make herself feel better, you can.
Cool.
That works.
So, shall we do our jingle?
Yep,
the strobingbuttplug.com. Like, subscribe, share.